Hey, it's time to rev your engines and gain your momentum to ponder over money, happiness, and some seriously fast cars. Think about it. Isn't there something indisputably thrilling about pumping up the engine of a high-end vehicle? We bet. And let's be real, nothing truly matches the joy these supercars add to our lives. So if you're a car enthusiast who'd live for the thrill of the ride, then yes, money can buy you happiness. After all, it's just you who can experience the rush of adrenaline that comes from going beyond the limits of what's possible on four wheels. But hey, imagine how the billionaires do it. Let's dive right into the world of some top-tier automobiles of the rich that most of us can just dream of. Gear up to take a joyride through the world of billionaires and their billionaire vehicles. Take a moment to imagine you could be cruising through the streets in a Lamborghini, tearing up the track in a Porsche, or bolting at insanely high speeds in a Bugatti at the moment. Yep, we just can't deny that the world of fast cars is just as thrilling as it gets. Again, if there's one instance where money can buy you true happiness, it's when you're able to afford some top-notch rides to hit the roads whenever you wish to. But when we speak of expensive cars, perhaps the first thought that comes to our mind is, what is the world of cars to the elite? From high-performance sports cars to jaw-dropping custom creations, they've simply got all the cars to drool over. The cherry on top, their exotic cars really represent the pinnacle of automotive engineering and design. From the eye-grabbing Lykan Hypersport to James Bond's one-of-a-kind underwater car, the vehicles of the world's wealthiest individuals are no less than a feast for the eyes. And if that gets your mind racing, hold on to your hats. We've got your back with the top-tier vehicles that are sure to get your juices flowing. So let's jump right in. Jeff Bezos. When it comes to wealth, there's one name that immediately springs to mind: Jeff Bezos. Being one of the richest people on the planet, Bezos has built an empire that has reshaped us in a way that no one could. Yep, he has altered all our ways, the way we shop, read, and especially how we wish to approach the roads. In fact, if we were to call him one of the most iconic and trailblazing businessmen of our time, we won't be wrong. Starting off pretty humbly, where he famously built the massive retail empire Amazon in his very own garage back in 1994. Bezos has continued to meet new peaks of success ever since, while the whole world watches. Imagine, the guy owns a staggering net worth that goes beyond a mind-boggling $154 million. Of course, he's the true titan in the world of entrepreneurs. But guess what? There's a lot more to Bezos than we think. While he owns less than 10% of the company he originally created, his impact extends far beyond Amazon's virtual shelves. From holding the power of the influential Washington Post and to spearheading Blue Origin, his space exploration company, it's safe to say he's truly one of a kind. And now for the thrilling update. It's not just rockets that he's got. His car collection pushes far beyond our minds. To top it all off, the multimillionaire commands the roads with a Ferrari Pininfarina Sergio, a rare gem valued at a whopping $3 million. But that's not even half the wonders he has in possession. You guessed that right. Bezos takes it up a gear with a Bugatti Veyron Mansouri, an automotive masterpiece that carries a price tag of $3.5 million. And if that wasn't enough, he adds the iconic Lykan Supersport to embark on his journeys, which is one giant of a machine. And oh, it's valued at over $4 million. And here's a little something to make your jaw drop. It's one of only 7 ever made. To further turn heads, Bezos has a surprise addition to his car collection too, a more modest 1997 Honda Accord. Well, that just goes to show how insanely passionate he is for classic cars, no matter the model. Larry Ellison. Speaking of the co-founder of software giant Oracle, Larry is making waves in the world of elites. With a net worth of over $103 billion, he's almost doubled his fortune since the past 3 years. And to blow your mind a little further, he's brimming with wealth so much that he practically owns an entire Hawaiian island. But that's not all. His recent mega investment in Tesla has raised the bar even higher. And let's be honest, it looks like this tech Hercules isn't slowing down anytime soon. What's the most surprising is the fact that he owes his fortune entirely to databases and software. But hey, don't let this fool you. his taste in cars is far from boring. In fact, his car collection might as well be the cream of the crop in the world of automotive opulence. Frankly, we believe his car collection is really the stuff of dreams. Let's begin walking through his elite car collections with the crown of the jewel for him, which is none other than a rare McLaren F1, which is worth an astounding $20 million or above. But if you think that's his all-time favorite, you need to think again. But hey, his preferred ride is just as impressive as it can get, the Lexus LFA, which is a limited edition masterpiece. And guess what? It's also one of 500 ever made. With an incredible 4.8-liter V10 engine under the hood, it's safe to say this car is a cut above the rest. For a fact, Ellison's taste in cars is just as breathtaking as his net worth. Because, yep, beginning with the most exclusive supercars onto the most high-performance vehicles, Mr. Moneybag seems to have it all. Mark Zuckerberg. Who doesn't know the wizard of Facebook, who's now fastening his seatbelts to rule the world with his staggering wealth? Yep, we mean none other than Mark Zuckerberg, who's currently at $55 billion. And hey, if you were to recall a bit, his billionaire lifestyle has always been the talk of the town. And when it comes to embarking on road trips, you might expect the front man to ride in the lap of luxury. But hey, haven't we all known Mark Zuckerberg for always breaking the mold? Well, it turns out that's exactly the case with his transportation too. One thing's pretty obvious. You've come across all the rumors that swirl about his high-end vehicle collections. They say he owns a $2 million Pagani Huayra hypercar and whatnot. But hey, what if we told you you've been believing in rumors all your life? Absolutely. His daily drivers are nothing like the Bentleys and Rolls-Royces. The truth is, Zuckerberg's favorite means of transportation is just as humble as himself, a Honda Fit. That just accounts for a mere $16,000, far from what we'd expect of a wealthy billionaire like him. But then again, let's not forget Zuckerberg has always been known for thinking outside the box and doing things his way. And that brings us to yet another equally wealthy tycoon. Now is the time to satisfy our inner souls with what luxury car brands the other wealthy magnates on our list would go for. But before that, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay in the loop for all the thrilling videos that are yet to come your way. Bill Gates. Ready to enter the realms of unimaginable wealth? The spot where you don't have to think twice before buying anything in the world. Yep, we mean the world of the figure behind Microsoft, the man who redefined the very concept of personal computing for the world. On to the most exciting facts about him. In the prestigious Forbes Rich List of 2021, Gates claimed the 4th spot, and just as you'd expect, that solidified his position as one of the globe's most well-off individuals. Imagine a net worth surpassing a staggering $110 billion. Of course, the tech giant has reached unfathomable heights of success. But hey, his journey is far from over, so don't let your brain think otherwise. As a matter of fact, his empire simply continues to grow, and his influence still cuts through countless industries today. Man, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. So obviously, his vehicle choice has to be super spicy to live up to our expectations too, right? Well, if there's one brand that captures all the attention of the tech magnate, that's Porsche, with the iconic Porsche 911 being his forever favorite model. But it looks like his love for Porsche just doesn't end there. He also owns a sleek Taycan, an impressive electric car, or let's call it the perfect mix of performance and sustainability. And while we're at it, there's no way we can forget the true gem in his garage, the red 959 Sport. You gotta admit, it's a true collector's item, with only 337 ever manufactured. Yet again, the choice of his go-to vehicle might stun you. Yep, it's the humble Ford Focus, which shows us that Gates is all open to a wide range of performance vehicles. Elon Musk. And finally, folks, we're about to talk about the man, the myth, the real-life legend, Elon Musk. You guessed that right. We mean none other than the man who has never failed to take the world by storm. What's even beyond imaginations is the fact that his net worth has skyrocketed to a mind-boggling $225 billion, all to make him secure the 2nd spot on the list of the richest people on Earth. And let's be frank, No one who has ever heard of Elon Musk has been able to keep his cool. Think of all his innovative companies, especially Tesla and SpaceX. We've got to admit, Musk has left no stone unturned in proving to the world that he's not just your average billionaire. He is a true visionary. This ultra-rich entrepreneur not only claims ownership of the futuristic electric car company Tesla, but also has a rocket company that's blasting off to the stars. Of course, his car collection has to be more spectacular than all of the celebrity cars out there, right? Brace yourselves, because his vehicle treasures are just as spicy as they can possibly get. So before your curiosity gets the better of you, let's set on the ever-thrilling journey through the eclectic car collection of Elon Musk. Just as you'd expect of him, Tesla vehicles are exactly where his garage began. In fact, it was one of the Teslas that boldly ventured into outer space in 2018. But what's really stupefying here is the fact that the tech maverick isn't just about the future when it comes to cars. The ultra-millionaire proudly owns a 1967 Jaguar E-Type, which he has called his first love on a couple of occasions. And if that doesn't absolutely take your breath away, wait until you find out that he possesses a remarkable piece of automotive history, a 1920 Ford Model T. Ford's super creative attempt at mass-producing cars for daily use. But hey, it gets even more exciting. Who could forget James Bond's famous amphibious car, the Wet Nelly? Elon Musk certainly hasn't. Can you believe that the billionaire shelled out nearly $1 million just to own the iconic vehicle? Incredible, we know. Now that you've witnessed the mind-boggling car collections of these billionaires, it's time we get in touch. Who do you think reigns supreme in the world of elite cars? We'd love to know your thoughts, and to see your passion for luxury cars burning bright. And trust us, if there is anything more awe-inspiring than the riches of the wealthy, it's exploring our next video to uncover even more astonishing revelations.